Jesus, Marley. Hi. How are you, sweetie? Alrighty. Hello, everybody. I am the Son of Morning, also known as Champo, and, welcome back. Wow. That was loud. So, I don't know what the heck goes on with my mic sometimes. Every once in a while, it makes it so, like, I can sort of hear myself. It's very weird. It's a very weird... Oh, we're fighting something. What are... Well, that's one surefire way to start stream. No, Marley, out, come on. No, come on. Ah, shit, don't go behind the door. Ah, fuck. Come on, cat. Ow, fuck. Okay, fine, you can stay. You win. Ouch. What is with... Why are you feral? All of a sudden... Ow, that's my hand. Fuck, ow. Marley, I love you, but sometimes you cause too many problems when streaming. Okay, alright. Whew. What were we doing in the game again? Sorry about that. Trouble in Eden. Talk to Father Lustinus. Camp of Ordo Luminous. Vasco's quest. Let's do Trouble in Eden. I'm kind of curious. We will talk to Father Lustinus. While also robbing people blind. Alrighty. I think I killed these people. I mean, I don't really know who else would kill people, but I'm pretty sure I was the one that did it. And you know what? I don't feel bad about it one bit. It just had to happen. So I had to get in contact with a seller today, which was fun. You know, so as a seller myself, it's always terrifying if you ever see somebody like, oh, I need a refund because the product that you sold me didn't come in. We're talking about Pokemon cards here. And I have been able to curb that by always providing the tracking number. I always pay just... I don't know if you pay extra for the tracking number, or if it just kind of comes included. Because oh wow, that's a lot of them. I sell through, like, UPS. I don't know if that's actually common, or if most people just kind of put stuff in the mail and that's it, but I always do it through UPS. It costs a little bit more, but, you know, it allows me to be like, no, your product very much did arrive, because right now, there's nothing stopping him necessarily from being like, well, what do you mean? It totally arrived. I'm like, no, it didn't, and you didn't add a tracking number, so I can't prove it one way or the other. So I sent him a nice little, or her, I don't actually know, sent them a nice little message, going, hey, I know this is kind of sucky for both parties, would you be so kind as to either, you know, resend the card in case they didn't send it and they said they did, or, could you give me my money back? Cause, yeah, I kinda need the money back. I don't want to pay you for something that you never did. That's just called good business. And if he does, I will give him a good review. I'll be like, I didn't get the product, but he was or she was a very wonderful seller, and they totally were awesome, and I will give them a good review. If they're dicks, I will not want to kill the turkey. No, kill the... Oh, it's a T-posing turkey, guys. Oh my. Excuse me. Yeah. So. That is where we are at right now. Whoa. It's always a little laggy during this bit. What are we at? We're at 350. Major two-handed. That's pretty cool. Do we have a better gun. Ooh. Ho ho ho. Stun is down, Fury Gen, but physical damage. I think what we're trying to do with guns, unless someone wants to prove me otherwise, oh, excuse me, is we're kind of looking for guns that do a lot of armor damage. If I understand kind of where we're going with this, you can definitely have that. Felt vestments, yeah, no, you can have that as well. Comfortable vests. Don't really need those anymore. Priest's robes. Don't need those either. Outside. Right. Let us quickly. Let's buy a couple of you. And magic potions. Buy a couple of you. And do you happen to have resuscitation powder? This is resistance, antidote, balance, swiftness, power. I haven't been able to figure out what balance necessarily does. You do not have resuscitation powder. Can I make resuscitation powder? I can. We'll make like 3. It's always good just to have it, just in case. It's one of those things. One of those just in case sorts of stuff. Alrighty. Talk to Father Ustinius. There's so many different areas in this game. I love it. I absolutely love it. Ooh, look, contracts. Inform the Cardinal of the impeding attack. I don't really want to do that. I kind of have zero desire to do that.
What an astounding place.
It is the village of Eden the Cardinal Mother told you about. The place where natives and priests live together. I must admit that I'm curious to see it.
All that's left to do is to find Father Ustinius.
Oh, Ustinius, not Lustinius. My bad. I want to know where the contract board is. There we go. It's down here. I could go talk to Ustinius, but we should pick up these contracts. Destroy the Yorglin's nest. I appealed better nature of travelers on the Vindaville Road. My brother decided to explore it and never returned. If any of you were to find his body, please dig a grave for him so that he may rest in peace. He must still have his coin purse on. I'd be happy to leave it to you as a reward. Cool. But those are contracts. They're not necessary to much. I think they're just XP. Well, we should probably still do them if we come across them.
Welcome to Eden, the lighthouse of faith, harmony, and civilization in these wild lands.
Thank you. Desade, I'm the legate of the merchant congregation.
And I am Father Ustinius. Delighted. And what may I do for you?
Ho ho, well, my good sir.
The Mother Cardinal has asked me to investigate the theft of these tablets you discovered.
That's excellent news. The loss of the tablets is a catastrophe. We have to find them at all costs. If you want to learn more about these tablets, you should go ask Sister Eugenia. She supervises the theologians who discovered them, and were also guarding them. You should find her a bit further in the village, with her colleagues.
Who are the suspects of this theft?
The heretical brutes of the village of Vedlug most likely had a hand in this. They must have wanted to please the demons they worship by stealing the holy word from us.
How could they have learned of the tablet's existence?
Perhaps the demons are giving them this power. Unless one of the natives living in the village innocently mentioned them. They are so naive. Either way, I am certain that the heretics are involved in this matter.
I must leave you. Goodbye.
May the enlightened always keep you in their divine blessing.
I wonder what really happened when the missionaries came to settle here.
It all seems a bit too convenient. If we find out some information about the history of Eden, maybe we'll change our view on things. The theft of the relic is probably not a coincidence.
That's my thought. It was very interesting how he how he, Ustinius, kind of portrayed either the heretics or the villagers in the area, because he called the villagers naive and was like, oh, they're so naive. But he called everybody that wasn't him heretics. So I'm wondering.
I am busy. If you have questions, go see Sister Eugenia. She's our supervisor.
If you are saying that these tablets bear writings from the very hand of our holy founder, then we must find them. Without them, all our research to trace the life of Saint Matthias on this island is doomed to failure. If these savages have stolen them, we will have to take them back, by force if necessary.
Ooh, you got your butt kicked at your cup. Ah, that's alright. There's always next cup. So I bought blowns during my buy. Oh well, my
Do
dude.
you have any ideas about who stole the tablets?
Some of the village savages helped us during the search, and perhaps they are behind all of this. There was a particular woman who seemed to want us to be there. I don't
You win some,
remember
you
her
lose
name,
some.
though.
Alright, so we've got a woman, potentially. Let's talk to the sister.
Hello. The Mother Cardinal asked me to help you find the tablets that were stolen. Can I ask you some questions?
Of course. But hurry, I have a lot to do.
Like, standing around. She had a lot of standing around to do.
I talked to Father Justinius. He told me that you were supervising the theologians here.
Indeed. It is under my supervision that the research on Saint Matthias is conducted.
Whom do you suspect of being the thief?
Alas, I'm afraid there are many suspects. These tablets are priceless relics. Some settlers may have fallen prey to the lure of profit. The heretical natives of Vedlug may have wanted to take them away from us. Or it could have been vengeance by those who had to leave the village.
Aren't the Blacephalon GXs, like, kind of expensive? I don't know. It's been a while since I looked at their price. Anyway, moving forward.
Where were the tablets
We're
the
dealing with
night they were
tablets.
stolen?
We were keeping them in one of the village's shacks. We intended to bring them to San Matthias later. But first, we wanted to examine them in order to obtain as much information as possible. You can go and take a look in the shack if you want to. But I couldn't find any traces of forced entry.
Oh, they're only 15. Okay, fair. Alright, so we've got to take a look at the shack and
I
who's
imagine
guarding them.
someone was keeping watch over them.
Of course, we took turns guarding the shack. But some of us can't have taken the task that seriously. If I remember correctly, it was Brother Virgil who was guarding them that night.
Well, thank you for these pieces of information.
I am the one who should be thanking you. Especially if you managed to retrieve the tablets for us.
I'm curious what the tablets say. Ask her about Eden's
The
creation.
Mother
Let's see
Cardinal
this.
told me that this village had been developed on the basis of St. Lucius's writings. Are you one of the theologians who helped in its creation?
Yes. I was sent here to confirm that this place is indeed the one described in the writings, and then I stayed.
What was the reaction of the natives when you arrived here?
Most of them were not in favor of us living amongst them. They were afraid we might chase them out of their own village. And there were even more protests once we started talking about searching for traces of Saint Matthias. I suppose they thought we would destroy all of their raised stones and other places of superstition.
Were there any confrontations with the natives?
Yes. The warriors of the village attacked us. The Ordo Luminous actually had to intervene. The Inquisition managed to make them run away. The islanders tried to attack again with the support of Vedlug, but we stood our ground. And when Lur, the chief of the village, finally accepted our presence, things calmed down.
Thank you. This information will certainly prove to be useful. Thank you. I will let you work.
Alright, while we search for this, I have a... I was going to say PSA, but let's talk to him first. Brother Virgil.
Greetings. Desarde. I'm handling the investigation into the theft of the tablets. Sister Eugenia told me to talk to you.
I'm Brother Virgil. What would you like to know?
According to your colleague, you were the one in charge of guarding the tablets on the night of the theft. Is that right?
Indeed.
What can you tell me about that night? Did you hear or see anything?
No, nothing in particular. The night was quiet, and then the morning after, we saw they were gone.
Someone had to enter the shack to steal the tablets. How did that happen?
I have no idea. The door was closed in the morning, and the lock was intact.
Magic afoot.
Do you suspect anyone in particular?
Not really. What I can tell you for sure is it is not one of us.
Well,
Didn't say that.
Sister Eugenia did tell me that the tablets were priceless.
Of course. But our motivation is not the lure of profit. All that matters to us is their value as proof, not the money we could make out of them.
Do you think the culprit could be a native?
Well, since none of us did it, it seems obvious. There aren't many other settlers around here, and the natives knew of the existence of these tablets before we found them. They were attached to them too, in their own way.
They are the ones who led you to them.
Well, we conducted the research, but they helped us find where they were hidden. Some inhabitants of the village are still giving us a hand with our work.
Well, thank you. I will investigate where the theft took place.
As you wish. But you won't find anything there. And why does it matter anyway? There were witnesses to the discovery of these tablets. We have all the proof we need. And that's all that matters.
What do you mean?
Now we can prove Saint Matthias lived here. Our actions on this island are justified. To keep rummaging the way Sister Eugenia does will only create more tensions with the natives.
I was not expecting a theologian to say such things.
Okay, this man is interesting.
Have you been in Eden for a long time?
2 months, approximately. Back then, there were still some pagan natives in the village. I joined Sister Eugenia's team with some of my colleagues, so we could give them a fresh outlook on things. We arrived straight from Ptolemy, hoping to study some new texts. But once we were here, I understood that my real mission was with the islanders. We must bring the light to this island.
You talked about a mission with the natives. What did you mean by that?
I may be under the command of Sister Eugenia here, but my superior is Bishop Domitius. Our mission is to banish pagan cults and convert the entire population to the light.
Why?
The island belongs to Saint Matthias, and therefore to Ptolemy, since the god of light offered it to our founder.
If your superior's Domitius, you are a member of the Ordo Luminis. I did not expect to find one of its members side by side with the missionaries. They usually do not get along.
The Order goes everywhere the light needs to be revealed.
You have a very unique way of seeing things. I doubt everyone accepts it. How are your relations with the natives?
When I arrived, we were still trying to obtain information from them about Saint Matthias, but they were very reluctant to give us any answers. We were also trying to educate them. Our attempts eventually made some of the inhabitants of the village react badly. Most stubborn against our teachings, the warriors, and the marked. The ones the natives call the Onomanawi. They
That's what we
eventually
are.
left, and it has proved nothing but a blessing for us. I would like to go back to work now, if you don't mind.
Of course. I will leave you to your work. Goodbye.
We're marked with that thing on our neck that's covered by my beard. That's so we are a native? I don't know. It's interesting. Oh, these side missions flesh out this world so much more. Real quick about a PSA for anybody on Discord, because this just happened to me this morning. If anybody has ever been on any dating app, no matter what it is, you will know you will sooner or later come across a bot. Typically the bots are like, oh my god, you're so adorable, cute, here's a link to, God knows what. A, obviously never click on the link, but B, apparently they have now all migrated to Discord. Because I got a weird friend request from one, and I'm like, what the hell is this? So I decided to, obviously being the mild idiot that I was, I I hit the accept button and just waited to see what happened, and lo and behold, the bot was like, "Oh my god, hey, how are you? So I was thinking about doing this job. It's this really cool thing where me and my girlfriends are blah, 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 blah. Yada, yada, yada." I didn't give him time to send me any link. I just hit that block button, but I just wanted to give everybody a heads up that they are now on Discord, apparently. So, without further ado, let's talk to Justinius.
Father,
I'm glad to see you, my child. What can I do for you?
Oh, dear lord.
tell me about how you created this village.
We did not create it from the ground up. It was built around an existing native village. The islanders called it Vixenagad, which translates to the village of the old sage. We saw it as a sign. The natives had probably chosen this name in memory of Saint Matthias, and everything here fit the description of Saint Lucius. The discovery of the tablets proved us right. So, we decided to rebuild our Eden here, in the spirit of peace and harmony which is described in the scriptures.
I had to delete my Tinder after I started matching with people I'd already matched with once.
Why share this village
That's
with
funny.
the natives?
To replicate and resume the work of our founder, of course. If he came here and managed to convert the natives, then it is our duty to do the same thing. By living side by side with them, it is much easier for us to pass on our teachings.
How well do you get along with the natives who live here?
Very well, of course. Especially since those who opposed our presence left.
Left? To go where?
Oh, to other villages, I imagine. Does it even matter? Those who stayed are on the path of enlightenment. Some of their legends must have been about Saint Matthias. That helped to convince them.
There is some sketchy shit going on here. Oh, they left. No. Do you know what murder is when it's done by a state? It's simply state-sanctioned extradition of life. That's what you guys are doing. Except you're not a state, you're a village, and it's called genocide.
How well do you get along with the natives who live here?
Very well, of course. Especially since those who opposed our presence left.
Left?
Oh, I
To
already
go
did
where?
that.
Oh, to some of them.
And how well have neighboring villages welcomed you?
With some reluctance, to be perfectly honest.
It's like Africa, but
we
smaller.
sent the
Yeah.
missionaries. There are still frequent conflicts with the village of Vedlug, a highly violent village of heretics. But the other villages, the more peaceful ones, are slowly starting to listen to the sacred word.
There is something strange here.
It often takes time for the people of the continent to get used to our paradise, but I am sure you will come to appreciate it.
I must leave you. Goodbye.
May the enlightened always keep you in their divine blessing.
Nah, I'm good, buddy. I don't really need to be put in any divine blessing. Excuse me. Oof. Ugh. Alright, so we gotta go down there. I do not need any divine blessings in my life. I am merely content with living my heretical life. Well, for me it's not heretical. I don't think it's heretical. I know a lot of people that do think it's heretical. Told the Inquisitor to fuck off. I'm still kind of proud of that. I see stuff. I'm gonna take stuff because I apparently don't get punished for robbery, which I'm okay with.
Hello. I am Lair, the village leader. Well, I was the leader of this village.
Hello. Desade. I am the legate of the merchant congregation.
There are Onolmenawi among the Logead Blau. I did not know that. What do you want from me?
I've heard a lot of things about this village of Eden, but I'd like to hear your version.
I'm not sure I have the answers to all of your questions, but I'll try.
Tell me about the arrival of the people of Teleme, and how you received them.
The priests were roaming around the village. They were saying that it was the place where their saint had lived. They were asking questions, talking about the Lloyd, and all these things. One morning they were building houses next to ours. And we had new neighbors.
The priests told me that they had managed to convert you. How did that happen?
As long as we refused to listen to them, they were violent, and they destroyed some of our sanctuaries. So we let them talk. And now that they think that we love their god, they leave us alone. Some of the things they say are beautiful, and their magic is impressive. But we do not forget our spirits.
Oh my god, I love that. No, guys, I swear, yeah. Woo! Go light. Go Saint Mateus. Yay! Oh god, Bill, they're gone. Thank the gods. Alright, we gotta go do that water nymph spirit thing now.
One of the theologians told me that you had helped them in their research.
They wanted to find tracks of the old sage, of the one they call Saint Mateus, and they were rummaging through everything. Our Donegad did not want to tell them anything, because the old sage is sacred here. But since they violently interrogated everyone, I thought it wise to guide them to the place where the stones were.
What happened to your warriors? Why did they have to leave the village?
They did not accept the presence of the priests and their questions. They tried to retake the village. They even asked Deirdre, the chief of Vedlug, for her help. So, the priests called the Soul Lasser, the Burning Suns, and they killed many of them. I asked for peace, and the others left us. They wanted to join Vedlug. Perhaps they have done so.
Aren't you angry after all that happened?
No. I mourn those who died, of course, and the Vorstyrent. But this village may be our opportunity.
Your opportunity for what?
For the Renaigse to understand who we are. Not savages, nor monsters, but men. Perhaps wiser than they are.
Oh my god. They're trying to bamboozle the bamboozlers.
I have to go.
Like so many others.
I knew that the story would be more complex than we'd been told.
I find it regrettable that my colleagues aren't more honest when it comes to history. Nothing solid has ever been built on lies.
Either way, the resentment here is strong enough for a theft to occur.
I love that. Teleme's coming here to convert the population, and the population's like, no. Hold up. Wait a moment. Why don't you try what we did? Yeah, I like them apples. Want to give that a go? In the end, we'll see who wins. If possible, I'm going to help the natives on that front, because, you know, they're cool. I like the natives. Maybe I'll do another Let's Play. Not a Let's Play. I'll do another, like, personal play of the game where I'm, like, just super anti-native and just fuck with them as much as possible. I don't know. For right now, we're helping the natives, though, because they're cool people. Oh, wow. That is
shows no evidence of a break-in.
Brother Virgil can't have cared less about these relics. He must have fallen asleep on duty. And then, someone must have just stolen the keys from him.
It's very likely that that's what happened. But someone must have informed them. It can't be a coincidence that they decided to steal it during the watch of the only neglectful guard.
So, we have to find their accomplice, the one that informed them, and who must be in the village.
We know that this theft could be an act of vengeance by the natives who were forced to leave here. They must still have allies in the village, family or friends. We should go talk to the chief of the natives. He will certainly know who is close to the exiles, and enough about the researchers to inform them.
Dr. Lair, former village leader. We're so close to hitting 14. This is an interesting game. I've been noticing it as I have been playing. I think I have about 11 or 12 hours in the game. This game is slow in the sense that there's a lot of this running back and forth, a lot of talking to people, a lot of story. This is what I would categorize as a true role-playing game, where you literally are a blank slate, sort of a blank slate. As I said before, I think Desarde is a little bit naive, but you are like a blank slate. You do everything. You do anything or nothing, and it's all up to you.
You have returned on Almanawi. Do you need something else?
I think I know who stole the tablets.
Really?
I believe those who were exiled from your village seek vengeance because the missionaries forced them to leave. They must have taken the tablets with the help of someone else who stayed here.
You may be right, but you may also be wrong.
Really? That's kind of how this works, buddy.
You do well to tell me what you know. Once the priests have reached the same conclusions as I have, how do you think they will interrogate you?
You're probably right. The Inquisitors would come back, and my people would suffer. I do not want to break the peace that I did all I could to make. I think the name of the woman you are looking for is Vindwal. She helps the priests who seek the old sage.
If she's helping the priests, why would she betray them now?
Her son is one of the warriors who had to leave the village. He is filled with anger and fury. If you go talk to her, please, do not hurt her. She is but a mother who acted according to her son's wishes.
I have no intention of hurting her, but things may not be so simple when it comes to her son.
I can respect that.
I have to go.
Like so many others.
Don't say it so rudely, man. Like, I'm sorry. I have to go talk to other people. I can't just, like, stay here and sip tea with you. Ooh. I'd go for a nice cup of tea, though. Yeah. Tea sounds like a good idea. I'll probably do that after stream. I could go for some scotch. Buddy, it is 10:30 in the morning. Even I'm not even gonna be like, oh yeah, it's a drink time.
Bertia Tumad. Yes, that is me. What do you want?
What can you tell me about Lair, your former leader?
He is a man of peace. Some people dislike him, not me. Everything he did to save the village. But I think the Mind Shakers made him forget what we are. He almost speaks like them now.
Hey man, you know what? Going 03, being back in town at 1 a.m. I get it. If you need some scotch, go for it. But because this is necessary, I must say you should drink in moderation. Now go enjoy yourself. Go enjoy some scotch, my friend.
I know you helped the exiles to
Raise
steal
the glass
tablets
while
of
you
Saint
watch.
Matthias.
No, this is not true. It wasn't me.
There's no point in denying it. I know you did it for your son who had to leave the village.
If you know that, then you know that I don't have the tablets. So what do you want from me?
Only got half a bottle left? Well, hey man, you don't need to drink the whole bottle now. You could drink some of it now, some of it later, some of it in a week. You know, like you don't have to drink it all now. Ooh, intuition.
The only means of alleviating the situation with Teleme is to give the priests their tablets back. So, if you don't want your son to suffer their wrath, it would be best if I could retrieve them discreetly.
Bran and the rest of the exiles are hiding in the woods, beyond the stone circle. If you want to take the tablets away from them without being seen, do not take the path on the left. It is riddled with traps. And please, do not hurt my son.
Alright, so we want to take the path on the right. I've only got half a bottle. I'm not drinking the whole bottle now, just half of it. So isn't that... So are you drinking half of the half? Or are you drinking the rest of the bottle that just happens to be half? Like, you know, just saying. Oh.
Poison on my blade. And let's go! Just see if you can ward off this fate. May the sun engulf our enemies. Let's see if you can ward off this fate.
Wow. Definitely need guns that do more armor damage, but after that we are solid. Oh. I'll leave it all up to your imagination. I can respect that. Yeah, I hit that level 14. Alrighty. Alright, so we've got our 2 remaining points. Because I wanted to put stuff in, knocks back and deals magic damage to all enemies around the caster. I wanted to go down the Shadow Burst stuff. Wait, Shadow Burst, right? Or is it Shadow Impact? Oh, crap. Nah. Let's get with Shadow Burst. What's this? Oh, it's a camp area. Set up camp. Coolio. And this way. No idea how to use said Shadow Burst. So is this the right way? Maybe? I don't know, we'll find out. I didn't even read that properly. You say youthful imagination. Oh, hi. Whoa. No, 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 no. Buddy. Let us back the hell up. Alright. Seem like we have to deal with this, or we can try and sneak our way through, sneaky beaky like. So my day today is going to consist of editing all like 16 or some odd hours of footage, not including yesterday's stream or today's, getting all of it up on YouTube, not at once, I'll have it all scheduled out, while also studying for my many tests that I have this week, so that'll be fun. Although I'll probably skip on the studying somehow and just get sidetracked. But you know, we'll try. We'll see what we can do. I'm so done with academia. I'm ready to graduate. We are maybe going the wrong way? I don't know, let's go up. So, that's the thing. You would think that paying attention in class actually helps a lot more than studying, like just straight studying, but I have very weird classes and professors. Meaning, for example, one of my professors straight up doesn't teach. I don't know what the heck is up with her. She even said day one she's a terrible lecturer, and my thought to that is, why are you like, okay, great. I guess. Oh, that's pretty cool. Let's attach that somewhere. Let's bind that to 5. That is a solid. All right. So like she just doesn't teach. So you have to basically teach yourself. And that's kind of rough when you don't know what the test is entail. Like you understand the basics of what's going to be happening, but you don't know anything about the test. Then another professor that I have only does everything from these 30-page dense political readings. So you have to do these, you know, these hugely dense readings that, you know, you can get kind of tired of, because they're all done by political scholars, and yeah, my professors are not fantastic this semester now.
Here's the place that Vindwal indicated. The exiles must be near.
These people have been banished already. There's no need to add death to their list of punishments. Let's try not to fight them.
No.
Don't worry, we'll be discreet.
Some of my
In that case, we should avoid taking the left path. Correctly, what that woman said is booby-trapped.
That's the thing. Like, some of my professors, like, even the one that does all the stuff from the political writings, he's a good professor. Like, he's super knowledgeable. He just... The teaching style isn't something that I, like, do well with, if that makes sense. But he's still, like, a good professor.
There, we found them. Now all that's left to do is to return to Eden.
Are we about to get, like... No. What? Wait, what was it? I didn't even... Oh, jeez! Just because you're smart doesn't mean you should be a teacher. Yep. Yes, that is the name of the game in this regard. Oh, jeez. Pink. I'm sorry. I don't mean to kill you all. I really didn't. I didn't realize that you were all there. I feel kind of bad about this right now.
It's a great shame that things have gone this far.
I do feel kind of bad. I had no intention of... To be fair, though, that's also pretty awesome. That armor and balance. That's a pretty solid thing. Gives me a bit more armor. I wonder if there's like legendary outfits, you know, like sets. I haven't quite figured out if that's a thing or not. I'm sorry, lady. I did not mean to like murder your son. I accidentally ran and... Oh, she's gonna kill me now.
What are you doing here?
I was worried for my son. I wanted to make sure that everything was fine.
I'm sorry, Vindwal, but I had to resort to force. Your son and his friends are dead.
Nah, Keaton Sidag. Why did he have to seek revenge? Ma Rentam.
I am genuinely sorry.
Go. Leave me alone. I must now return them to the earth.
Oh, my reputation with the natives went down by 1. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. I was stupid and ran and didn't realize that they could hear me. Nope. I don't know what you guys are doing, but we are running like hell. Oh, and I ran the... Alright, looks like we're staying and fighting you. Yeah, I'm just trying to get rid of your armor. Ooh, ow. Vasco, I am sorry, my dude. I am busy not trying to die. Oh, shit! Just coming out of nowhere! Oh, okay, well, this isn't working anymore. Run, 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 run! No, no, no! No! Break! Run. Run, boy! I got tag teamed hard! Oh, jeez. Are they alive? Okay. That would be awkward. Like, hey, so because you ran, they're now permanently dead. So, congrats, buddy. You really helped out there. Huh. Go to the old mine. Man, they are not kidding when it comes to like having that red skull. They are not kidding around with that stuff. You see nothing. You see nothing. You see nothing. Dun, 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 dun. Alright, nice. And fire rat there. Alright, we are back. Ooh! Berries! Don't even mind. Can we go up here? I mean, yeah, we can go up here. Alright. Solid. Oh man, I'm so glad we have that shadow burst thing now. That looks like it's going to be a fun ability to mess around with. Although I really should probably go looking at that shadow
I
impact.
retrieved your relics.
Thank you. Thank you immensely. Thanks to them, we will be able to continue our research on St. Matthias.
I am curious to know who is responsible for this theft. The culprit must be brought to justice.
Yeah, it
The
doesn't
exiles
matter.
did it, and they are dead, so you won't have to chase them.
May the Enlightened forgive them for their crimes. I suspect they left you with no choice. Those natives were filled with rage.
In any case, you would do well to keep a better watch on your discoveries in the future. You should also pay more attention to those who share this village with you. This theft would never have happened had you truly been in harmony with the natives.
But that is precisely what we desire more than anything. We may have been a bit clumsy in the beginning, but we'll make sure to improve things in the future. You really were a great help. I would be most grateful if you agreed to continue helping us.
I might come back at some point, but alas, I'm very busy.
Naturally. Either way, we are certainly capable of continuing our research without you.
Actually, I must go back to my work. Our next expedition must depart as soon as possible.
Your next expedition?
Our brave researchers must continue to follow the tracks of our founder on this island. In the meantime, here, take this as a token of gratitude for the help you gave us.
Thank you. I hope your expedition will be a success.
Okay. Wait for results. Oh, okay. Well, that's a thing that we need to not worry about right now. Forever and Naught. Aspiring Merchant. Camp of Ordo Luminous. Nah. Exploration Cartagena. Oh, yeah, that's whatever. Forever and Naught. An aspiring merchant, that's that thing. Be a victor. Inform Cardinal. I don't really want to do that. Find a Zeld and Verdrice. Inform. Oh, I can just choose. Okay. I think that's what it's allowing me to do. Is I can just choose. I hope so. I don't want to help Teleme out more than I have to. Let's come here really quickly. Kurt is friendly with me. Teleme is still suspicious, as well they should be. Yeah, they should be suspicious of me. I'm not going to help them. I don't want to help them. I'm not a fan of missionary work like that. Especially if you just go around butchering the natives and being like, hey, so... we cool now, friend? That doesn't matter. Can I just... I don't think it matters. I think I can just use any travel station. if I understand how it works properly. Like, I can just use any travel and travel to where I want to. Yeah, I can. I kinda need to give you some stuff. There we go. Goldsmith glove. Yeah, sure, you can have that. Missionary ring. No, we're saving. We're saving. We are saving our stubs. I'll help you. Ooh, no. Composed team. Vasco with Siora. Because I find these two some of the most entertaining characters in this game, and they really probably don't like each other, and that's funny.
Siora, Asir, always with your new friends. Bertir to Madiseld, I'm happy to see you. What do you want?
Could you tell me about Siora?
You are right there and you let him talk about you like this? Asir? That's a strange friend you have there. Perhaps I wanted to hear how you'd reply. Perhaps, but I don't like this. Did you want anything else?
We got Lurk and we got a good morning. Good morning, Vietnam. Hope everyone's doing well. Ask for her support against the Inquisition. That's a
Daedra
freaking
requested that I ask for your clan's help. She intends to attack a camp of the Ordo Luminous to set free their prisoners.
The Ordo Luminous?
It's the name of the Inquisition. The Red Suns, if you prefer.
The Sol Lasser. I see. What have they done this time?
They're still trying to convert your people by force. Those who do not accept the Enlightened are taken to this camp where they are tortured and killed if they keep resisting. Daedra needs more warriors for this attack.
The Gaius Rad have been deeply weakened by our defeat against the Lions.
Daedra told me that you were in her debt.
I am, but she's asking a lot more than what we owe. Our clan might not survive this battle.
I hope you are doing well this morning, Second Ace. Let's use some of that charisma, baby.
By fighting alongside Daedra, you will strengthen your alliance with her. And if some other settlers were to attack you, she would surely come to your rescue.
You are not wrong. If there's a risk we might become even weaker, we need her support. I will gather my warriors and talk to them. Did you want anything else?
Nope. We're
Thanks.
good, fam.
Goodbye, Asselt.
Gaius Rad, Daedra and her Sengedin Anadas will fight against the Sol Lasser, who torture and kill our brothers. She's asking us to fight alongside her, to set our people free and stop these monsters. Shall we rise to her call? Our spears will rise in defense of our people. Then it is done. Let's raise our spears and leave for battle. You can leave with a peaceful mind. My warriors will fight alongside yours and Daedra's. We will meet near the camp of the Sol Lasser.
Should we bring Petrus along for the slaughter of his own people? I think yes. Also, life is going well, my good sir Second Ace. I just finished the LSAT for the first time yesterday, so I'm like not stressed with that. I have other stressors in life to deal with, but that's not one of them currently. Wow, that's a lot. Yep, that was yesterday. Finished the big ol' LSAT. How do you feel about it? I'm taking it again. Oh shit. Yeah, no. I mean, the hardest part about the test, truly, is the fatigue. Yeah, my dude. I got four exams this week plus two like parts of projects and whatnot. It's rough. It's all just bad news bears right now. I made friends with some of the other people there though, so you know, that helped. Oh, what? Ooh, rude. Rude. There we go. Well, for all of our sakes, I hope we all do well on our coming tests that are just so joyous. Ooh, there's a thing in here. Not much use, but I'll take it. Oh my god, how many of you were there? Did the bear? Oh, okay, there he is. Yeah. Stay down. Yeah, the first time really is always just trying to get a feel for it. I highly do recommend, if you want to go to law school, you have to take the LSAT, but they're not kidding when you say you need to do a lot of studying for it. It really does require an obscene amount of it. But not so much like studying of the physical questions and how questions are laid out, like content. It's concepts. You have to understand concepts for the LSAT, not so much content. It's weird. It is it's a bit weird. Oh, dude, I feel so bad for anybody who has to take the MCAT. Like that just sounds terrifying. That just sounds all forms of terrifying. Makes my brain want to explode. Yeah. Yeah, same. Well, not the MCAT, the LSAT, but same difference. Alright, where is the exit? Alright, here we are. You gotta take it at the beginning of next year. Why next year? I mean, I'm not applying for law school till 2021, and my LSAT score lasts for 5 years, so, like, is that not the case? With you? Is that not the case with the MCAT? So it is valid for 5 years. Oh, okay, that's fair. that is a fair assessment. Or I can just like shoot them. Potion smotion. Just shoot them in the face. Nice. What the hell was that? Oh, weird. Okay. My phone keeps ringing with a bunch of unnecessary notifications that I don't care about. Like this one called Tinder. Oh my god, I don't even know what the hell that's about. Something like, yeah, they met. No, I'm kidding, I don't have Tinder. But that you know, it was a joke. Aha, funny. It's so funny. I make all the jokes. I have a feeling this is the secluded area that we are gotten to check out. You missed it, by the way, Second Days. You missed it. We got our first legendary in Borderlands 3 yesterday. Our very first legendary. Ooh, rude. Oh, shit. Oh, you do damage. Alright, who are you? Who is the other guy in the back? Oh, it is. No. You need to die. Yeah, you don't like that, do you, buddy? Oh, they all have guns. That's not cool. Only I can have guns.